Okay, this video is about screen shake. So when I hit a barrel and an explosion happens, my face at the top will shake. Or if I hit a monster, then my face up the top will shake. Or if I move after I completely die, the whole room will shake. And I'll show you how to do that. Let me demonstrate here real quick. So watch my face at the top shake when I hit this barrel here. That shook too when I hit that poison gas. Oh, I don't have it. Okay, see how that shook too. I don't have it set up for the monster. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Well, let me show you this real quick. So, this is the screen shake right here. So I called it object shake. It doesn't need a sprint to create. And the action, I have the alarm set to 30 milliseconds. Set to self, and then alarm 0 from that event. Then a coded sheet, and then the screen shake's all about views, the X and Y view. That's the only way it's going to shake. So if it's not an X and Y view, then it's not going to shake. So like my weapon doesn't shake because it's not using the X and Y views. It's pretty much using the draw event. So it's not going to shake. The outline boxes and with the items in it, you can make those shake too, but I decided not to, and I'll show you how to not make them shake because they use the X and Y views as well. And then I have, so the shakes at 0, 0 here for the X and Y coordinates. Because I don't want it to go, I don't want it to extremely shake too much. And then it gets destroyed, the shake. Because it only lasts for 30 milliseconds and it gets destroyed. And then you have a step event in here. And then this is where it really does the trick. So I guess, okay, so this is what this is all about. So the X and Y view, basically, it starts out with the shake at 0, 0, so it doesn't do any shaking whatsoever. That's why it's at 0, 0. Okay, but after, see, and then when you hit an object, then this is what's going to happen. It's going to make, so this view, X and Y view, means that it's not going to shake at all right now. It's stable, it's not going to shake. So that's why it's at 0, 0. Then when you get to the step event, then it's going to make it shake if you collide with an object. So this is how much it's going to shake. So I have it -4 and then 4. So I believe these coordinates are talking about, one's talking about the horizontal axis, the other one's talking about the vertical axis. And I don't want it extremely shake too much. You could change these numbers to like a 10 or whatever, and I believe it would shake a lot more. So if I demonstrate real quick, if I change these numbers to 10, I want to see what's going to happen. I think it's going to really shake it up for the X and Y coordinates. So you get the X. So I think, okay, the way I'm reading this now is that it's going to shake side to side because you're using the X view, and then you're using also the Y view, so it's going to also shake up and down as well. So if you only wanted to shake horizontal, then you probably only needed to use the X view. If you only want to go make it shake up and down, then you just use the Y view. But let me see what happens with 10, 10 real quick. I think it's really going to shake it up. So I think that's why I left it at 4, because it's kind of mild, like a mild shake. Yeah, see, it really whacks. It really makes it go crazy. So I just leave it at 4, 4, and like I said, I'm not going to demonstrate this, but Well, I'll just do it. I'm going to take that out and just use the yview and see what happens. Like I said, it should go, it should shake from top to bottom, not to side to side. Yeah, see how it shook from top to bottom. So if you only wanted to make it shake from top to bottom, just use the yview. If you only want to make it go from left to right using the horizontal, use the xview. If you want to do it both ways, then use xview and yview. So you change these numbers to a higher number, it's going to shake even more. Okay, so that's the first step. Then I have another shake called shake 2, and this one's for this. This is for the other room, I believe. The when you die in. So it's still the same thing. Still set up. Alarm is going to be set up to 30 milliseconds. Then it's not going to shake at all. X and Y coordinates going to be normal. Not going to shake at all. It's going to be static. Then it's going to be destroyed. And then it's going to extremely shake at minus 20 by 20. So this is talking about when you die in the stage, the whole room's going to shake. So X and Y is going to go from left to right, up and down, and extremely shake big time because I have it at 20. And then after 30 milliseconds, it's going to be destroyed. That's what's happening here. So after 30 milliseconds, it's going to be destroyed. So it's only going to last for 30 milliseconds, and then the shake is going to stop. So it's going to completely destroy the shake. So in the game end stage here, take out the red screen for a second here. I already talked about that before, where it blinks red for a couple seconds. I don't know what this question mark's all about. I don't think it's anything. This is see, it's one of these images here. Okay, that's only talking about to deactivate the 3D, but I believe it's in. Okay, so it's in this question mark right here. This one, I'm not sure what this is all about. I'll make sure that's not there when I upload this tutorial here, but it's by accident that I added it in there. Yeah, it's another shake in there. I don't know why there's another shake. Just trying to get it lined up again here. Alright, so there's a shake right here in the question mark here. So you do a create, and I do a roar sound, monster sound, and what I do is here as I go to main 1 tab and I drag over a create instance. Okay, so this create instance is going to basically, so I'm just grabbing this object here, object shake 2. So I'm creating an instance and I'm just grabbing object shake 2. It's at the very top there. I can't see it on the screen, but just take this create instance and drag it into your actions, and then find this object shake 2, because that shakes extremely at 2020, both Y and X view, and then just drop it in here in the object and make sure it's set to relative. Leave the X and Y at 0, and then it's going to do the shake for 30 milliseconds, and then it's going to stop. So that's what you do there. Now, as far as the explosion for the barrel, that's going to be in the object fire explosion, I believe. No, it's not in there. I think it's all, maybe it could be in the player object. Well, let's see. Let's do the explosion for the poison to see if it's in there for that one. Can't remember where I put that information at. Okay, so alright, so in the face where it shows the animation of him bleeding when he gets hit, there is, I got the object shaken there. So I chose the first one here, object shake, which is the minus 4x4 for the Y and X view. So I just went to main tab and dragged over a create instance like I did for the end room, and then I chose object shake, which does a subtle shake. So it's going to shake for 10 milliseconds, and it's going to play that he got hit. Then it's going to destroy the shake, set to self. So basically, you know, you just add this shake object into the face object when you're getting hit, and then he will do the shake for 10 milliseconds, and it will stop in the image. And the reason why he does a shake is because I have a step event in here. If I didn't have the step event in here, it would not shake. If I just had a draw event in there, it would not, well, it would still shake if you're using the X and Y coordinates, but I will show you in a minute how to not make it shake. So, like I said, when you're getting hit by the fire explosion, it's utilizing the face image that's getting hit. Yeah, so trying to figure out where that face object's at. But if you've been following along with the video here, you'll know exactly where I put that face object at. I can't remember. It's been a couple of days since I did this video or did this tutorial on this shake. Alright, let me just show you this other thing real quick. Okay, for the outline boxes for where the objects go, for the the weapons and your key and all that stuff, I have a draw event set up. So in my other downloads of these tutorials, there is a step event in there, and if you have a step event in there, it's going to make the screen shake when you get hurt. I took that out because I don't want this box to shake when I hit an object or a monster or something. So I have a draw event in here. This draw event is completely different. I don't have the X or Y coordinates in there. So say draw underscore sprint underscore index, which is talking about this sprint information, and then you have the X and Y coordinates 500 by 200. So that's the position of where you want it on screen at. And without the step event, it's not going to shake. So if you hit an object, it won't shake. It's just drawn on the screen, and it's going to follow the camera view, of course, but it's not going to do a shake because you don't have the step event in here. You don't have the step event in there, and the draw event as well is also changed, because I know I had a draw event in here, and I used the X and Y coordinates, and that still would shake But since I'm not using the X and Y coordinates in this code here for the draw event, it's not going to shake. It only shakes when you're using the X and Y view coordinates, like what's happening in the object face hit here. I'm using the step event and I have the X and Y view coordinates in here. Same thing applies. I'm not sure. I think with, let me show you here with the placeholder. Now, there is an image. Well, there was a draw event that had the X and Y view coordinates, but I can't seem to find. Now see, I changed the card. When you grab the card, you only use the draw event, and I changed the. I changed it. It used to be xview and yview coordinates. I took that out. Let me open. Hold on. Let me just show you real quick. I'm going to open up the pause here real quick. My previous video, and I'm going to just show you that it's different. So when I go back to, let's say, the object crystal. Okay. When I go to the draw event, see how I'm using the xview and yview coordinates. If I were to take out the step event for X and Y view coordinates, it would still shake because the draw event is using the X and Y coordinates. See what I'm talking about? So I took all this information out right here, took out the view, X view, and the Y view coordinates for the draw event, and replaced it with another type of code where it would not shake. So that's what happened here. So see with the draw event for this crystal box I just showed you from the other tutorial, now see how it's changed. I don't have the X view or the Y view coordinates, so that's why it's not going to shake. Use those X and view coordinates, then it's going to shake on the screen, regardless if you use step or draw event. So you got to make sure you change the code. So that's what I did here. Alright, and then as far as getting hit is concerned, like I said, it's in. I only have the shake in this location for when he gets hit. So I'm trying to find an example of him getting hit by something. I don't know. I've already talked about this in previous video, but I can't figure out where I put that hit information at in this. You can watch my other videos and see how I did that, because I can't remember offhand where when you get hit it shakes the character here and your health is affected too. So it's in one of these objects, and I don't seem to. If I go to object player, go to like the gas. Okay, see like the gas here, object gas here, when I collide with that, it does the face hit. See? So if you don't have the crystal in your hand, it does the face hit. And when it does the face hit, you're losing your health, and it also shakes the image of the face. So that's what's happening here. So if you have the object gun 2, then it's going to do the face hit. If you have object gun, it's going to do the face hit. You know, if you have this is all the walking with a gun, you still get hit. But if you have the crystal, then you're not going to get hurt at all, of course, and it's not going to shake. The image is not going to shake. So like I said, I just use that create instance and drop in the face hit. And I did the face hit because in the face hit, it does the screen shake. So you just have to do one. You just have to do one thing. You don't have to do both the face hit and the shake. You don't have to do another create instance and put the shake in there. You can just do the face hit, because the face hit has everything in it. It has the code where he gets hit and loses health, and it has a face shake. I think it's actually in the weapon where he loses health. No, it's in the face shake. But you get the idea. Like I said, if you want to, trying to figure out, get hit by the monster. See, you get hit by the monster, by the player, then he does the face hit. See, object hands, he gets hit by the image of the top shakes because it does the face hit, and he loses health. I don't see where I put the information about losing health. I thought it was in the gun. This is projected. It's projecting the health in the hand location or even the gun object. I just don't know where he's actually losing. I think it's in there, like under the. It's under the object layer. See, when you get hit, does the face hit, but it also it's an explosion. Yeah, see, it's in an explosion. So when the explosion happens for the gas, then he loses health. See, if you're walking with the crystal, then you're not losing any health. If you're walking with the gun, then you lose 10 health, 10 points. Your health bar is dropped. So it's in the poison gas. So once the poison gas is destroyed or does the animation, then you lose health. If you have a weapon in your hand besides the crystal, then you're going to lose health. So that's what's happening here. And it also does a face shake. So that's where you lose health at for the poison gas anyways. And so for the explosion for the barrel, it should be in here I would think, but it's not. It's just so much code in here. I jump from one area to the next to figure out how things are done. Like for the slicer, I have it set up right here where you lose -5 health, set to relative. So kind of do it differently here, and then he does a face hit. But for the explosion for the barrel, I don't know where I put that code at. I would just look at my previous videos and check that out and see how I did that, because I don't know offhand right now where I put that information at where he loses health when he hits the barrel. But the main goal here was just talk about the face hit and how it shake and how it works. So just watch my previous videos on how to do that, because I can't remember offhand. It's in one of these images here. Yeah, I don't know offhand. I thought it was an explosion right here, but I put it somewhere else. Yeah, see, like in the fireball, I lose 20 points if I get hit by the fireball. The moving fireball that I talked about a long time ago, I do it differently. But for the the barrel explosion. I don't know why I didn't put it in the explosion parts. Oh, right here. I think that's it right there. Yeah. Okay. So in the barrel explosion, I think fire explosion. That's talking about the shooting fire, spitting fire I talked about a long time ago. But it was actually in the fireball box that got hit. He got hit there when the fireball started moving. This explosion is when it hits the wall. So, like I said, up here is the barrel explosion, so that's where he gets hit. So it does the face hit where the face gets shaken. I don't know why I have this in here. This shouldn't be in here. Object shake. It should only be the face shake. This is the only thing. Well, it doesn't matter. You could leave it in there. It's just a precaution, I guess. You could leave it in there or not. I just talk about the hands, and this is the face shake. Because, like I said, the hands have the knife, and so when you get close to the barrel, your weapon turns into a knife. So that's the only time when you're going to get hit, anyways, pretty much. If you're far away and you shoot it with a weapon, you're not going to get hurt. And see, you lose 20. See, that is in the barrel hit too. So if you have the object hands, which was the knife, of course, you're going to lose 20 points of health. And then it does the explosion. So in this case, this is where it blinks. I think this is where the barrel blinks for a couple seconds, and then you get hurt, and then it does the explosion. So I have it in a different spot in this area here. So like I said, you lose 20 points here. So it doesn't do where you get hurt at is when it blinks. The barrel blinks, and then you get hurt, and then it goes to the explosion. So it's in a different spot. Alright, thanks for watching.